a filly by Capitalist. Off they go, away and they're racing. First to jump away is Divine Mirage. Afireofgidgeecoals off the inside is pushing through. Mr. Kaplan's going to park over the speed from its wide draw. She's rushing up here. In behind them, fourth is Flaminius, being followed on the rails by Hell of a Promise. After almost a length behind those, next of all is Miss Bradley, who's dropping right back there. Also back near the tail is Prophecy Girl as they come along the side. Flying Swagman is back there as well. Over on the inside last is Rackerton. 450 left to go. Divine Mirage quickening the speed. Leads the way from the well-tried Mr. Kaplan. Afireofgidgeecoals is starting to breathe a bit of fire down near the inside as the cutaway presents. And they've got the others covered for the moment. Down to the 200 though. Divine Mirage, Mr. Kaplan. And on the rail, charging at them, Afireofgidgeecoals. Afireofgidgeecoals opens right up now and pulls away. Afireofgidgeecoals, one untouched from Mr. Kaplan. Third, Divine Mirage. Capitan got right up on the inside, or Rackerton at the very least, and Flying Swagman also ran on. Followed further back behind those to Miss Bradley. Further back in the field is Prophecy Girl. Then Flaminius, who's amongst the last home. The tail ender, Hell of a Promise. Number one, Afireofgidgeecoals takes out the third of the day for trainer Dan Morton and owner Shane Stafford. Luckless at her debut run, parked off the course, or his debut run I should say, and gave it away, but had a much easier trip this afternoon. Settled third, fence, tucked up, ready to go at the cutaway, and got hold of the newcomer Mr. Kaplan, this Capitalist filly. And third will be number 4, Divine Mirage, who tended to the speed. But it's Afireofgidgeecoals. Looked good in those trials there before the flop first up. But everything just fell right into her favour, his favour. I'll get it right very shortly. These names, Mr. Kaplan, a filly, that's got me buggered. And Afireofgidgeecoals, well, this colt here, just pulling away from them and winning very well in those very smart gold and red silks of owner Shane Stafford. Second placing to Mr. Kaplan, filly by Capitalist, Trevor Andrews, Willie Pike for Darling View. And third for Divine Mirage by Playing God, Neville Parnham and Brad Parnham. So margins are 1 1/4 and a long neck, and the time's 58.99. So $180,000 acquisition at the Perth Magic Million sales, Afireofgidgeecoals. And has just got one on the board here now with the owner Queensland based, but also runs an operation in Ireland as well, where he has that very good filly of last season in Sassine. And we'll see those colours internationally, the gold jacket, red cap, no doubt to the fore once again through Royal Ascot and the majors through British racing in 2026. 34.18 the last 600. Race 4, the G&A Lombardi Maiden, 1500 the next on the card. Number 1, Magic Carrots, comes out. As we take you downstairs once again, we'll go back to Lockie here with these youngsters going straight out the back to the parade enclosure out there. Much cooler sitting out the back there for them at the moment. Lock?
Actually, with winning trainer Dan Morton, he's been good enough to stroll down into the mounting yard to catch up with us. Dan, congratulations on the win. Afireofgidgeecoals, nothing went right on debut, but today you got a lovely run in behind the speed.
Yeah, I sort of come away with egg on my face first up. I really thought he'd be going very close, if not winning, but trainer error, I'll put that down to that day. Probably just didn't have him prepared enough, but yeah, he was excellent today, and we got a lot of time for him.
You made a couple of gear changes, blinkers off, crossover noseband on. Talk us through why you made those changes.
Just sort of mid-prep, he was being a bit of a lad. He's still a colt, so we put the shades on, and that sort of did its job, but he didn't need him come race day, we thought. So, and the noseband just sort of tends to help him come what. So yeah, playing with him very early in the piece with the gear, but worked today.
He might have colty mannerisms in terms of how tractable he is, but he looked nice and genuine when the race was up for grabs there.
He's really been good in the last, literally since he raced. So, no issues, I don't think, moving forward with that.
Perth Stakes in 2.5 weeks' time. Is that the natural progression for him en route to a Karrakatta?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I I was very bullish first up. I've lost no faith in him. So, yeah, I think we just hopefully chime back into the right path now.
A nice win here today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Dan Morton after the win of Afireofgidgeecoals. Really nice performance there, Scotty. And the first 3 horses across the line, they certainly lost no admirers here today.
Well, exactly right. I mean, on debut, he was no better than 3 and 4 deep the trip, no cover at any stage. So he was entitled to be beaten the way that he was. And if you watched his barrier trial, it was almost like watching that exact replay. Lucy Fiore was aboard, or Willie Pike, I should say, was aboard him in the barrier trial. He sat leaders back, took the cutaway at Belmont Park and shot clear for an emphatic victory. So we got the right run there today, and he duly saluted onwards and upwards to the Perth Stakes, which is already shaping, like the Gym Crack, like the Supremacy on the weekend, at being a very exciting juvenile feature.
The 2 Darn Hot Colt gets the job done. Afireofgidgeecoals takes out race 3 here at Ascot.